Hello, this is DracoFlame67 with an episode of Fun with Farming. I didn't expect to be doing one right now, but on my normal mode playthrough, it turns out there were two things that I wanted to have before I did this particular one, and I happened to get both around the same time as I was playing through the Temple of Ice to prepare for Celsius. It happened that I got both of these things, so I decided to hold off on Celsius in order to do this particular farm. And what this farm is getting the Combo Expert title. As you can see, I'm on the Mania mode playthrough right now. I have the Combo Expert title highlighted on Lloyd because if you'll remember at the very beginning of the Mania mode playthrough, and in fact for the beginning of my Minimum Battles run as well, Combo Expert was the first title that I had for Lloyd because I really valued that TP growth. We have, it's on Berserker right now. Let me go back to Swordsman so that I can highlight it. Because you have an HP, a TP, a Strength, and an Accuracy growth. If you just start with Berserker from the start, you're not going to have as much TP, so you would need to feed him more orange gels, more pineapple gels, as opposed to being able to use those techs more frequently without as much item use. And so if I value the Combo Expert title that much, the question remains, what's the best way to go about getting it? As you can see, the title is given to those who complete a 60-hit combo with Lloyd in the party. And, well, it's not the easiest thing to do to get a 60-hit combo. Not only there are a couple things. First, actually stringing together enough techs in order to get a hit count that high. Some techs you may not need. Some techs are more valued than others. You need a high hit count. So sword rains, so on. You might need a unison attack. But even with all of these techs and with the unison attack, the particular target of that combo, well, for one thing, they need to have a lot of health to take all those hits, but they also can't. It's also a good idea to have them not go into overlimit. Again, generally the enemies with the most health in this game are bosses, and a lot of bosses go into overlimit. So, so we need to think, alright, two things. One, how are we going to get a combo with a hit count this high? And two, which enemy do we do that combo on to make sure they don't die or go into overlimit before the combo ends? And I'm going to answer both of those questions on my normal mode playthrough. Well, I will be answering one of those questions on the normal mode playthrough. First, I'm going to show what the enemy that I think we should be using in order to get this combo. Again, we need a lot of health and no overlimit, and ideally something that we can fight multiple times if we fail to get the combo. And there is an enemy that I think fits the bill quite well. Where is it? Further. Oh, there it is. This dragon. This dragon has, on normal mode, 10,000 health. That will be enough because of a couple things that I'm going to be doing in order to minimize the amount of damage we're going to deal. And we can fight this it's not a random encounter. There's a particular enemy in the Temple of Earth that will always spawn one of these guys And yeah, it has quite a bit of health, 10,000 for a recurring enemies that you can fight over and over again. It's actually quite a bit. And it will never go into overlimit. And it's also very, very big, which means that you can have multiple characters run up to them in melee and do and throw a bunch of hits at them. But I also want to be careful because I don't want to get a combo count too high. Because again, there's combo master for 100 hits, so we want to hit that 60 to 99. That's going to be the goal. So this is the enemy that I think works the best for getting the combo expert title, and I will see you on the normal mode playthrough to show what I'm going to do in order to get it. Alright, so here's the normal mode playthrough. I am currently right outside the Temple of Earth, because that's where this enemy is. Now, before going in, there are a couple things that I want to take into account. The two things that I needed to make sure of before even trying this are, one, Sword Rain Alpha is at 200 uses or more. This will allow me to cancel the final hit of Sword Rain Alpha, that upward cut. We can cancel that final hit with a level 3, such as Raining Tiger Blade, which has a lot of hits. So we can go Sword Rain Alpha, cut off that last hit into Raining Tiger Blade, lots of hits, and we can do this because Raining Tiger Blade is not a direct upgrade to Sword Rain Alpha, so we can go Sword Rain Alpha, Raining Tiger Blade. That's fine. The second thing I wanted was Rain to learn the T-type upgrade to Photon, Ray. Now, if you've watched my Mania mode fights in the Boss Tour Remastered proper, you will know that I went with Holy Lance, the S-type upgrade, because personally I think that's just a better spell overall, and it has a couple of actually I think, yeah, it's a better spell overall, especially if Rain is on her own, and I will be doing the Advanced Coliseum with every character, so I think Holy Lance is better, and eventually on this playthrough I will be forgetting Ray and sending Rain to the S side to learn Holy Lance. But I do need Ray for one particular thing. There is a compound unison attack exclusive to Ray and one of Genus's level 3 T-type spells. So Tidal Wave, Cyclone, Ground Dasher, Explosion, or Indignation. Tidal Wave happens to be the first one Genus learns, so even though I've now sent Genus to S so he could learn Absolute, and I'm keeping him S so he can learn another spell later on. For now, he's got Tidal Wave, so I can use in U attack Tidal Wave and Ray, both on Sideways, alongside Raining Tiger Blade. Let me if I'm gonna go with Colette, let me just go with Pow Pow Hammer. I've also sent Colette to T-side and temporarily forgot Paraball, but that's for something else. More on that later. Tidal Wave and Ray will together create Prism Stars, and this compound unison attack is 30 hits by itself. So if you can get a 30-hit combo and then chain into a unison attack that includes Ray and Tidal Wave, we would get a 60-hit combo right just like that. Of course, we now need to answer the question of how do we make sure the dragon does not die before we can get the unison attack. Well, we can use equipment to do this. Now, most of your attack power isn't in your level, right? It's not in your level up. Even if you have a really high attack boosting level, the damage is not mostly from the level, it's from your weapon. So we can use a weapon that has a really low attack power to make sure that Lloyd does very little damage. Nebulum, his Devil's Arm. The one you get in Flanor, the second Devil's Arm you can get. Nebulum is the weakest weapon in the game right now. Even weaker than the Wooden Blade. Guaranteed every single hit that Lloyd dishes out is going to do 1 damage. Colette, also on a Devil's Arm, Evil Eye, the first one you can possibly get in Toys Valley Mine by inspecting the broken Bakura. This, again, I don't have the Chakram on me right now because I used it in customizing, but it's even weaker than the Chakram. Every single hit that Colette does, gonna be doing 1 damage. Now, Genus and Rain, we don't have their Devil's Arms yet, but actually their Devil's Arms are a little iffy because they actually have some uses they actually have some good uses for them that the other characters don't. So we're just gonna leave Genus with Shining Star and Rain with Ancient Rod. So all the physical hits are going to be doing 1 damage. The spell damage from Genus and Rain won't, but still won't be. We can be fairly certain that the dragon is not going to die before that unison attack hits. Now, there's one other thing that I want to talk about. Actually, a couple things. One, I've switched I've switched Lloyd's level 3 X skill from Eternal to Add Combo. This increases the basic attack combo by 1. If you use a very particular direction, if you use a very particular direction setup, you can get a 5-hit combo from Lloyd's basic combo with Add Combo. If you use neutral, then right, then neutral twice, he will do 1 neutral attack, then the first attack of the right combo, and then do his neutral combo. And you know that that second hit of the neutral combo is a spin that does 2 hits, so we can get 5 out of there. And I also want to talk about Colette's X skill setup. I don't really know a good place to put it, so I might as well talk about it now because I have just started using it. This is one of the reasons why you want to put your first level 4 X gem on Colette. This X skill setup, Taunt, Personal, Eternal, and Angel Song, gives you the Compound X skill EXP plus A. It increases the whole party's earned experience. Well, not the whole party, everyone in battle. I noticed after a couple fights lately that if my Mania mode playthrough, if their boss battles have a higher hit count than my normal mode battles, then they get more bonus experience, and that makes and that made some things really, really tight. I want to give my normal mode playthrough a little more experience, just to give my my Mania mode playthrough a bit of wiggle room, so I'm not constantly trying to get low hit counts on the Mania mode side, just to keep the levels underneath the normal mode side. So something we can do to offset this is have Colette in the party with EXP plus all. If a couple party members I'm noticing are really close, right now it's Regal and Zelos, I think. Those are the problem guys right now. If I put those in the party alongside Colette, then they will get more experience per battle, and that will just help them. That will just help Edge just give my Mania mode side a little wiggle room. And on a first-time playthrough, just getting more experience for your party each battle is going to help you level up faster. So it's a good idea to just have this here. Though I do need to mention that this particular setup is an S-type setup, and right now I want Colette on T, so I can't actually do this for very long, at least until she learns Hammer Rain. Then I can push her back to S. You also get Lucky Unison and Overlimit just as a bonus, and the EXP Plus just Taunt Personal Eternal. That does not stack with EXP Plus A, which I think is short for EXP Plus All. It says it cannot be combined with other X skills. That means it cannot be combined with other EXP Plus X skills. So any character that has EXP Plus, which it's Taunt, Personal, and Eternal for all of them, EXP Plus All will override them, so they don't stack. I just wanted to just mention it because I don't know where else to put it, and I happened to start doing it at the same time as I got Sword Rain Alpha to 200 and Rain to learn Ray. So with all that said, let's fight that dragon. Well, first we need to find it, and I'm going to show you where it is. Now, I already completed the Temple of Earth, so I do not need the Sorcerer's Ring to change. If we go into here, you'll notice here that since I've completed the Temple of Earth, and I've gone to the Toys Valley Mine, and gave that Gnomelet a potion, that Gnomelet, the big brother, is here. After that, if you go to Altessa's house, there's a Gnomelet there. You just tell them the big brother has returned, and he will show up. As I talk to the Gnomelets, he's gonna come in. There's one missing. Oh, everyone's here. Here we go, losers. Now, this opens the path to this alcove here. We see that dragon? That's the dragon we're gonna fight. There's also a chest here that has one of the devil's arms in it. But more importantly, there's that dragon.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let's check strat. Alright, that's fine. And I want to magic lens this.
No way! Come get some! Air thrust! The splendor of thy song.
No way!
Protect us!
Ready?
Holy song!
Take Tiger Blade! Sword Rain Alpha!
Ray!
No way!
I actually didn't expect to lose this hard. Okay, Rain, give me a lemon gel.
Be careful. Pow hammer!
Yeah, okay, that.
Come get some!
Okay?
Air thrust!
Tiger Blade! Sword Rain! Raining
Pow,
Tiger
hammer.
Blade! Here we go!
Pow hammer!
Raining Tiger Blade!
Ray! Tidal wave! Get ready! Prism stars! Man, that was pathetic!
And we see that Lloyd got the title Combo Expert. And that was a 90-hit combo. It was actually almost 100. Just doing Sword Rain Alpha raining Tiger Blade into unison attack with Prism Stars, that was almost enough all by itself. If Colette did a few more hits, if I had maybe a different spell, we might have been able to get to 100. That's important to take into account, but I do think there's a better compound X skill for the 100 hit not the compound X skill, a better compound unison attack for the 100 hit combo. And I'm going to... And when I have what I need for it, we'll be back in the Temple of Earth to fight this dragon again. This has been DracoFlame67 with Fun with Farming. See you next time. Don't forget to pick up the Devil's Arm on your way out. Also, don't forget to put Lloyd's Combo Expert title on, because it is such a good title that you should put it on immediately. Alright, now I'm really done.